So over here, you can see that I actually have an Excel sheet right here with ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, gender, and country. So let's say these are the form fields that I actually want right here in my form. And if I were to upload out this Excel sheet, what I can actually do is, let's say, for example, I can enter out ID and get those particular information reflected in Jotform as well. So you can actually go ahead and do this by utilizing something called Spreadsheet to Form Widget inside of Jotform. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in an element for that, and then I'm going to go to Widget, and then you can go ahead and scroll down, and here you can see that Spreadsheet to Form is an option. If I were to go ahead and click right here, I can simply go ahead and, let's say, for example, go to Widget and upload out the Excel file. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this one out right here and click on Open. And now you can see that I can set an access code column. Let me just make it ID so that whenever I type in ID, I get rest of the information right here. So now it says autocomplete fields. So I'm just going to go around and say fill, and you will be able to see the button change out right here just like this. And I can simply say enter your ID right here just like this. And then apart from that, you can see the loading text is loading. So I'm just going to go around and say filling. You can add in whatever you like right here in a custom way. You can see that it says valid code text is fields have been autofilled, invalid is unknown access code, and you can see like submit info input field value, yes or no. So you can go ahead and select all of these. You can even let it run in background as necessary. So this is basically what you have. You can even add in custom CSS to it right here. Well, let me just go around over here and type in enter your ID right here just like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on update. So this is what you have. And then if I were to go to properties right here, you can change around the alignment of the label right here. This is actually not seen, as you can see right here. So I'm just going to say fill your ID. For some reason, the label is disappearing. So this is it. And then you can change around the width right here, just like this as well, the height as well if you want to. So you can go ahead and make it 90 and so forth. You can make it required or optional right here. And then in the advanced, as with any other fields that you have, you can change around the widget name. So I'm just going to say ID right here. You can shrink it out so that you can fit more of these right here, just like this, more of the fields right here. Move it to the new line, hide the field temporarily if you don't want to want others to view it for some reason, and you can see the field detail as well. Well, let me just go ahead and delete the duplicate field right here. Go to properties, and then let me just remove the shrink right here. So now if I were to actually go ahead and preview out the form right here, then what happens is that I simply have this. So I can press 2, but fill, it says filling, but nothing actually is filled because I haven't added in the fields yet. So this is what you have. And as per the data I have in Excel, you can see ID, first name, last name, email right here. So I need to go ahead and add in respective fields from the basic section. So let's just go ahead and add in a regular text. Let's say a short text. So this is going to be first name. Simply go ahead and have the same name as per what you have right here on the title. Otherwise, it won't work. So there's the first name. So now let's go for the last name. So let's just go ahead right here. And this is going to be last name right here. So let's just go ahead and then click and drag this down right here. And then after that, it's the email. So I'm just going to go around over here. This is it. Then it's going to be phone number right here. And then it's going to be a gender drop down menu. So I'm just going to go for drop down, and I'm going to go ahead and type in gender, edit out the option as male and female right here, just like this. And this is what you have. So you got the gender option right here. And apart from that, you need the country. So for the country, let me just go ahead and add in. You can go ahead and add in a drop down for it as well, and then enter out the countries you want. So let's say, for example, I want UK, USA, and then Spain, let's say, for example, and I'm going to say India, I'm going to say China, I'm going to say, let's say, Japan, Australia right here, just like this, and Pakistan, let's say, for example, and I'm going to say Portugal, and there you go. So I got the countries as well. So now if I were to actually go to preview form right here, I can actually go ahead and fill up all of these details as per what I want. So let's just go around over here. I can actually manually fill this, but if I were to go ahead and enter out one of these IDs right here, so it says 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just go ahead for 3, ID 3. The data is already there. So if I were to type in 3 and click on fill, it says filling, and you can see that it filled it up with the information right here, just like this. And then it filled it out in the separate section. So press 1, click on fill, and then it'll fill out that information. Click on 2, fill, it'll fill out that information right here. But press 5, where there's no field, it says unknown access code right here. So this is how you can actually go ahead and utilize out the spreadsheet to form widget inside of Jotform. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe